the burden. وَيَضَعُ عَنْهُمْ إِصْرَهُمْ وَالْأَغْلَالَ الَّتِي كَانَتْ عَلَيْهِمْ. Allah brought the Quran to remove the burdens from them. You know, this ayah is so amazing. You will understand what Isra means because of this ayah. Jews had fiqh books that were endless. And for every mas'ala, every issue, they have 100 opinions. They have 100 opinions. It's crazy. It's literally crazy. So many opinions on every issue. And then on top of that, they believe if the alim passed a fatwa, that is Islam itself. That is what Allah wants. The fatwa of the rabbi is the same as the amr of Allah to them. To them. Muslims would never do that, right? Oh wait. And they had this complicated religion, and then Allah sent them the Quran through Rasulullah ﷺ. And they said, we can't have this man, we can't accept him because he's ummi, he doesn't even have a PhD. We have these complicated books, and the Quran is what? Simple, straightforward. We can't have that. Allah says He came so He can remove your burdens. You burdened yourself with overcomplication, and the deen came to make things simple. We love overcomplication. As a matter of fact, the more religious you get, the more religion you study, the more complicated you become. And the more complicated you make the lives of the people around you. This book is simple. Ya Allah, don't put this burden on us. The more you study deen, the happier you should be, and the happier people around you should be. If the people around you are not happy, you are not learning Islam. I'm sorry. You're learning something else. You're learning Isr. You're learning Isr. How many people learn Islam and start fighting at home? Start conflicts at home, arguments at home because of deen. That's not how you learn deen. Deen is supposed to increase love among people, not hate. That's what it's supposed to do. Subhanallah. I'll give you one more comment about that, because a lot of people have fights in their... You don't have to admit if you have one. How many people know of situations where people fight in the family, among friends, because of religion? Oh, ijma' indi ummah. There's ijma' and ikhtilaf. Let me tell you something about that. Allah taught the Quran to the Quraysh, yes? Were the Quraysh good people, most of them? Most of them did not accept. In the beginning, most of them rejected. They became the worst enemies of Islam. How long did Allah keep teaching them? For more than a decade. Did they insult the Prophet ﷺ? Did he still teach them? Did they try to hurt the Prophet ﷺ? He still taught them? Did they kill believers and he still taught them? More ayat came down, more ayat came down, more ayat came down. Every ayah is a gift from Allah. No gift on earth is more valuable than an ayah given by Allah. And Allah keeps giving these people gift and gift and gift and gift and gift. And this is Quraysh. أعداء رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم فعلمهم ولذلك يقول الرحمن علم القرآن. He's so incredibly loving and merciful that taught the Quran. Anybody else would not have that kind of patience, that kind of love. If Allah is so loving when He teaches the Quran to Quraysh, why don't you teach your family with some more love? Why don't teach your friends with some more love? Allah is patient with Quraysh, man. They even make fun of Rasulullah, and He still just gives them ayat. Allah can teach in different ways. Like, you guys go to school, right? You went to school. Your teacher can teach you in different ways. He can teach you, hey, 2 + 2 is 4. I don't understand. Come here, let me tell you. Let me teach you in a way you will never forget. Come here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 + 2, you understand? I understand. If you don't want to learn, there are other ways to teach you. Can Allah use other ways to teach them? Does He have the power to use other ways to teach them? Absolutely. But He teaches them with love, with Quran. You and I, somebody doesn't listen to us. I just told you the hadith and you didn't listen. Calm down, homie. Calm down. This is not what our religion is about. This is the Isra we've put on our... And when you do that, your young generation will run from Islam. They will run away from Islam because they don't see any love and any mercy. All they see is rules and rules and rules and rules and rules. This is haram, that's haram, that's haram, that's haram. We have depressed our young people. We have made them believe that they are bad people, they are sinners. People come up to me and say, Ustad Nouman, I have a question. I know I'm a bad person. I was like, how do you know you're a bad person? Why would you say that? Well, because I wear like a t-shirt and jeans, and sometimes I miss salat, and I'm a bad person. It's like, look, you make mistakes. People don't get to judge you. And you shouldn't even judge yourself. You should only let Allah judge you. You should only let Allah judge you. Don't give up on yourself. Don't tell yourself you're a bad person. That's not how it works. We make mistakes. We admit them. We learn from them. But we don't become depressed. Depression is not part of this deen. I don't know why it is nowadays. The more people study deen, the more socially awkward and angry they look. Why is that? Like, the guy used to be smiling all the time, then he grew a beard and he's like, why does your beard make you angry? Is it heavy? What? Your beard should make you smile, dude. Not make you angry. It's supposed to be a religion of joy. فَبِذَلِكَ فَلْيَفْرَحُوا. أين الفرح? You go to the masjid, people look at you. Even the person who's teaching Quran, and يقدم حلقة التفسير, انظر إلى وجهه, تخاف. It's so scary. يقول سبحانه وتعالى. I'm like avoiding eye contact. Why do the Sahaba say Rasul is always smiling? This word is supposed to be spread with joy. رَبَّنَا وَلَا تُحَمِّلْنَا مَا لَا طَاقَةَ لَنَا بِهِ. Ya Rabb, do not put a burden on top of us. Don't keep loading onto us burdens that we have no power to bear whatsoever. This is